Ciao Tesla people. So I just wanted to come in and make this video because I just passed 21,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, Ciao Tesla, and I'm very happy. So thank you everyone that subscribe. And if you're watching my videos, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notification, of course. And it's free, so check it out. What is the channel about? I started the channel when I got my first Tesla, was a Model Y Performance. I got it in April 2023, and I drove that car for 2.5 years, almost until last September. I did, I think, was 26,000, something like that. 20, I forgot, but it was a great car. Unfortunately, the first one, not unfortunately, but the suspension and the driving was a bit stiffer, very sporty, let's say, compared to this one. So I got in September a Model Y Performance Juniper, and the changes that Tesla made to this car compared to the previous Model Y Performance are very noticeable, especially the suspension. It has two drive, let's say, ride and handling, they call it. I'm going to show you. Let me see. In the menu dynamics, there is a ride and handling, and there is a standard and sport. And the difference is quite noticeable. When you are in standard, it drives much smoother. And in sport, of course, you can ride much more fast and stable on the ground, of course, because the active suspension. Okay, there is a bug actually. For example, now you see in sport, but I set it to standard, driving around the town here. I'm not driving in the highway yet, so I drive always in standard to be more comfortable. And the bug is that even if I set in standard, I drive around and then I leave the car parked and come back, and then it goes back to sport. Now they fix it a little bit, but the bug is still there, okay? And that's the only issue that I see it right now, okay? So the driving is great, the car is great, the suspension are great. One of the things I noticed is that some of the accessories that I'm installing from the third-party companies are just coming in for this model, the Model Y Performance Juniper, because there are some differences in the, for example, dimensions and that kind of stuff. So these companies are right now starting to creating products for these specific models. I'll give you an example. I don't have still the protection for the screen, because the screen is 16 inches, so it's just a bit bigger than the normal Juniper. And so there is one company that that I'm going to get they send me the screen protection. And that's one example of having the latest model that is not really common. This car is now sold and drove around Europe only. US is getting it in this coming probably couple of weeks. They're going to be delivered. So we are going to see more accessories dedicated to this model. Okay. So the channel that I created on YouTube talks about the accessories, the experience that I have driving this car. I'm from Florence, so in the city, and then I come here in the mountain and other environment. So I do videos about my experience with the car. Also, I review some accessories for the car, and people enjoy that. So which is good. It's always good for anything that you see online. You want to buy some stuff to see reviews first, so that you get an idea of what the products are, if they're good, if they're not good, if they fit, if they don't fit, and so on. So right now I have actually, sorry, go to trips. So for the trips, I just did, I'm around 1,889 kilometers, so not that much, but the efficiency is 168.7 watt hour per kilometer. Now this is lower than the previous model. I had a 186, but with 26,000 kilometers, so much less than this. So, but I see the difference, the efficiency is higher than the older version, okay? The older version, so it was 10% less efficient, or this one is 10% more efficient. I still didn't install the discs, the hollow black discs that I had on my previous Model Y Performance. They are not doing it yet because in the US there is no performance, so they can make it for that this car. I guess the attachment are a bit different for these wheels. So I'm going to hopefully get those soon and increase the efficiency. So that's one other key, that this car is more efficient than the previous one. So they improved that too. Also the cameras in front. I installed the Frunk closing, which is pretty good. I wanted to install the one with the lever, so the old Frunk will open with a button and stuff from the app. But I'm waiting that this company, third-party companies, will make it for this car, because I noticed that in the front we have the collision emergency protection for pedestrians. So the hood, if you hit someone, hopefully nobody hits anybody, the hood goes up so that the person will not crash on the windshield, but it will roll. That's the idea of this type of systems. And that pistons, there are one on the right and on the left, I think are on the way of the truss to open the hood. So I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how it goes. And then I have people sitting in the back, and they confirm that the car is much more smooth, and the riding experience is much better. Okay, which is great. The seats are very comfortable. And another thing that I noticed, that's why accessories are a bit different from previous version and from the Juniper, is that the space, the seats, they're probably 2 centimeters lower. And this is not how you pull up and down the seat, okay? It's just the plane where the seats are is a bit lower than the previous one. I noticed because I installed some protection over there, and so I could figure out that. So I'm just sharing my experience with the car, installing accessories and see which works and which don't, and my experience driving the car, which until now is a pleasure. EV are great innovation for this, and the safety is incredible. And the other thing is that here in Italy, EV are not, the traction EV is not that great in Europe. We are probably one of the last country getting EVs. Has penetration, I think it's 5% or something like that, maybe a bit more, compared to other countries where they are flying. EVs are selling really good. Not sure why people don't like EVs. The government is not helping this transition, which is not that great. Anyway, I just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, please. It's free. Please leave a like. Actually, before that, leave a like anyway. But check out my Tesla referral. If you buy a Tesla, use my referral code, you can get a discount. The link is in the description. And please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, comment, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao, Tesla people.